Hello. Welcome everybody to Special Soccer Edition with Gavin, Cartwright. I am your host, Benjamin Camperman. We're in the dead season of NFL football. We're in the dead season of, NBA finals are tonight, but just not a whole lot to talk about, but there is in soccer. So, and technically they call it football over there. So there is a lot to talk about in soccer, the sport of soccer. Obviously with Italy just winning it. So how are you doing tonight, Gavin? And thanks for joining us.
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. I am, Benjamin. Thank you very much for asking. I'm super excited to share my feelings and thoughts about the European Cup final with you, bruv.
Yeah, I am super excited. So let's get right into it. Let's see. I'm pulling it up. So reactions to the Italy. Let's just start right off. Reactions to the Italy versus England game. You can start first.
Right then, can you remember the last show we did together, right?
Yeah.
On the live, I predicted, right, that England needed to win it in 90 minutes, and if it went to penalties, Italy would win, correct?
Yeah, well, yes, yeah.
What happened, bruv? Yeah, I think you, what, Udin, Nostradamus, they should just call me Nostradamus, because I can predict it, bruv. Do me and tell now, right? But yeah, I think overall, right, yeah, the better team was England, but as soon as Italy equalized, I knew the game was over. I knew it was going to penalties, and
because England started off really good, but then don't you think after that Italy was so much better?
Yeah,
like almost the whole game.
Yeah, it took a goal to wake them up.
It did. Yeah. Because I thought you said that England was better the whole match. No, because Italy was attacking them so much. Like Italy had I'll run down some stats for you guys. Okay, this is mind blowing, especially the passes. So shots, England took 19. Shots, England only took 6, and Italy took 19. Shots on target. This is the one that really blew me away. For England, 2 shots on target. One of them was the goal, and one of them, I believe I remember which one it was. And then 6 on target for Italy. And then possession, Italy 66%, England 34%. So England barely had any possession at all. Passes, this is the one that blew me away. 820 passes for Italy. 426 for England, and then Italy had 80% on target passes, and England had 74%. 88% on target was Italy's. And so yeah, those are the stats. But like I was talking to my dad, and he was like, the average that even the Netherlands, who are a very passing team, get in one game is 500. Italy literally like 800. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, well, they're passing teams. Italy like to keep possession, and it's really hard to get the ball off them. It is sometimes, and we found that when Wales played them in the group stages, and they played their second team, and beat us. So, but at the end of the day, I just thought England just went about it too defensively. They just sat back out, especially after they scored. They scored, and they just thought they could dictate the game, and it just didn't go the way they wanted. Chiesa, for me, Chiesa it was the player for me, for Italy. He just kept driving forward. Everything good just came from Chiesa. Do you mean? And England just couldn't deal with him on the day. But at the end of the day, it was just experience just won it. It was just the experience of Italy just come to the top, and it just the youth they just capitulated.
Yeah. I think that Italy, their passing was like beautiful. Unlike the Spain game where Italy could barely do anything, Italy took advantage that England doesn't play the Spain style, and they took advantage and they completely it was fun to watch Italy's style of play. I mean, don't you think that was fun?
It was,
especially since they didn't score till like the 70th minute, but they had so many chances, and Chiesa, that was fun.
They were dirty. They did exactly what I said they would do right last week. Like when I was on your last time, I said every time England break with the ball, Italy were just going to drag them down.
Okay. I don't want to disagree with you.
Didn't I say that?
But yes,
That's
you did.
Happened.
But
That's
I don't want to disagree. I don't want to disagree. But
yeah,
I feel like England, there was like 2 or 3 times where yes, Italy, yes. And like the time where he ripped him down by his shirt, but that was not a red card. That was not a. But every time they did something dirty, they got yellow carded. They had 5 yellow cards.
You had
5, yes, but some of the yellow cards, I don't know if you noticed this, but England players flop a dang ton. I mean, that's just the. I mean.
Italians.
Okay, yes, but every soccer player does.
Yeah, it's about getting your team the advantage.
And Harry Kane, I'm sorry, but like him and Sterling, he was like they were flopping a lot. So like some of it, yes, was Italy's dirtiness, but England was trying to sell a lot of stuff. So
they wrapped them up. They did.
Yeah, so honestly, I feel like Italy controlled this game the whole game, except from that. Yeah, they did.
30 minutes. Apart from the 30 I mean, after that, it was all Italy. It was just their game.
No, it was there. Yeah, and I mean, my brother was like, he's an Italian fan too. He was like, it's only a matter of time before they score. Like they are going to score. They're playing this well. There is no way that England is going to beat them. So. He was right. I was super overjoyed. What is it? It was the Bonucci scored. That goal was absolutely beautiful. It came right back to him, right place at the right time. So yeah, it was just really nice. But do you have anything else to say on that, or?
I think that's what it covers. Anything really?
So let's say, did Gareth Southgate make the right call by putting on the youngsters?
I think is Gareth Southgate made the right call playing the youngsters, but he made the wrong call playing so defensively, right? Because I think Italy were okay, right? Yeah, you scored. Yeah. I mean, but it didn't really offer that much, to be honest.
Yeah.
If England had just gone for the game like they did in the semi-final against Denmark. They played 4 at the back, and then they went for the game. Do you mean, yeah? But, in the final, they had 3 at the back, and they sat back, and it was way too defensively. So I think Gareth Southgate got his tactics completely wrong. And I think if anybody's to blame for losing that final, it's Gareth Southgate himself. I mean, nobody else should take any responsibility. Do you mean those kids? They're heroes. They're heroes. They are. Do you mean all those guys?
And I feel like England, that was like weird because they put them in, especially when they put those subs in, they put them in like right before the end of the game, and they also put them in during a corner kick.
Yeah, you don't substitute in the corner, but they made like 2 substitutes in the last 2 minutes, and he also he brought Jordan Henderson on, and then took him off after 15 minutes.
Can you text Joseph that I'm live?
So
he wants to watch.
Yeah. So that was weird, and I don't know why he did that for, and it just boggled my mind. Why put somebody on and take them off? Do you mean? And I think Jordan Henderson would have taken the penalty and he would have scored. I think Jordan Henderson would have scored. He had experience. Yeah. He's the Liverpool captain. He's the England sub-captain. You mean co-captain, whatever it's called? Like I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, so it was Gareth Southgate totally to blame.
Yeah, and it was an interesting match because I don't know why, but why didn't Sterling kick a penalty?
Sterling was a non-factor. Sterling just didn't show up. He chickened out.
Well, okay, and I said I don't know if you agree with this, but Sterling, most of his goals, they were impressive. But I could see why he was not very good playing for a club because he showed his weaknesses. And if you exploit those weaknesses, he'll score once in a while. But if you exploit those weaknesses, he's really not that great of a player. I mean,
show up in big games. He doesn't show up in big games.
He does, yeah, and he's just not. Yeah.
If you compare him to an NFL quarterback, he'd sort of be like Kirk Cousins was.
Yeah.
I mean, when he just bottled. I mean, every time he comes to the big one, just bottle it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Kirk Cousins won one. You mean won his playoff game, but whatever. But yeah, it's the same sort of thing with Raheem Sterling. I've never seen him show up in a big game. I mean, he could do it in the league against lower teams. Against lower defenses and subpar teams. But when it comes to the great teams, he just doesn't show up. He doesn't show up.
And he's better. At the ball at his feet. Like, he's not that great off ball player. He's better with like juking out people, getting past another guy, and you can't do that a lot in soccer. It's really hard. Otherwise, you're going to get swarmed by 4 defenders. So like that's why I feel like also he's not that great.
He's just fast. He's
just fast. Yeah, exactly. So I believe that. I mean, they're young. That was not a smart move. Like, I don't know, in penalty kicks when like the guy stepped up, he actually faked Donnarumma out, but he still missed. That was crazy. And the thing that gets me is that they made their first 2 penalty kicks, and I was like, oh no, Italy's been playing better the whole game. Italy can't lose like this. And they missed 3 straight. Like one of those saves were good by Donnarumma, but 2 of them were like bad misses. Two
bad penalties.
Yeah. So
Rashford hit the post, didn't he?
But so I was listening to some ESPN stuff, and they were like, if you're Grealish, you should take a stand and be like, I'm taking this penalty kick, because I just don't. Yeah, like
he's the Aston Villa captain. He's the captain of Aston Villa, his club.
Yeah.
If it was his club, right, his club in the Champions League, he'd been stepping up and taking a penalty.
Yeah,
I don't know what I think. Right, do you know how penalties are taken? And how the order is subjected to people. How you can take a penalty, right? Yeah, the list, the 5 people that go to take a penalty.
Doesn't the coach pick them?
Well, they go in an adult, they do, right, and what they do is players say whether they want to take a penalty or not. And if they don't want to take a penalty, right, the manager won't pick them. But if they say they want to take a penalty, the manager will pick them to take that penalty. And I think what those kids have done, the vets have sat back and gone, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the kids have said, right, I'll do it. And they've stepped up, and it's awful for them. It's an experience for them. They just want to put that down to experience, and take that forward into the World Cup next year. And I think England going forward, their future is bright. The future of English football is bright.
And I mean, Grealish, I don't know why. Wait, why isn't he a striker? Like, why isn't he starting?
Because I think it's Sterling, and then he plays on the left wing. Grealish does.
Okay.
Right, and that's Sterling's position. And on the right wing, he'd play like Saka, Sancho. I thought he was wrong. Going with Saka, I think he should have started with Sancho for the start of that final. I think Sancho would have been better in the final, I think.
And the thing that also these other people were saying too is like, what is it? Oh, yeah. So as soon as England scores, right, in the 2nd minute, you shouldn't be going back. Like, and we've seen it with Italy, even in that Belgium game. Once they score once, you still attack. Like, you don't just go, okay, we scored once and go back and play defense, right? Maybe if you're like playing for in overtime and you're like, okay, fine, we really only have a few chances. Let's just play defense and go to penalty kicks, take that risk. But England, like, you're only up 1-0. Don't give, like, they only had 34 possession. Don't give that opportunity to Italy. If you're attacking, you have, and that's why in coaching it's so hard, even in NFL, to get that perfect balance of like attacking but also defending. And I think, okay, in a way, and going back to the
negative.
Going back to the part about like Italy was dirty. Did you see that play on Chiesa when he was like giving it his last shot and the guy just shoves him to the ground?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think it was like
watched
right before the extra time came in, and Chiesa was just on his last leg, and he was right next to the box, and the guy just like completely shoved him. So both sides were kind of dirty, but
Italy will be slightly dirtier. The two tackles that stand out to me is the Chiellini rugby tackle, the rugby tackle from Chiellini,
grabbing him down.
Yeah, the NFL tackle. Yeah, right. And the one where Jorginho stamped on what's his name?
Harry Kane.
No.
Oh, Grealish. Yeah,
he stamped on Grealish.
Well, there was one time where like Kane was like he literally tripped over the ball and he went down and got a yellow when it wasn't really. So there was some times where I'm like ref, but it's hard to be a ref. So like
everyone hates the ref. That's the problem. See.
Yeah. So let's get on to the next one. Is Donnarumma the MVP of the match?
I thought it was Chiesa.
Yeah, that's true.
But what are your thoughts on it?
I don't know. I think it was either Bonucci or, like you said, Chiesa, or I feel like because he made that really good final save, I feel like maybe it was Chiesa. And I do like Chiesa a lot. But it's hard to say. Donnarumma made some great saves, that's for sure. And penalty kicks, he came up clutch.
Let's go back to your stats right now, right here. It was 2 shots on target. One was a goal.
That's true. That's true. I'm saying in penalty kicks, he saved the game for them.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, both goalkeepers stood up in the penalty kicks. Pickford saved 2, didn't he? Pickford saved 2. So both goalkeepers were outstanding. Both goalkeepers were outstanding.
Yeah, you could say that. I guess Pickford did. Pickford, his French expressions just get me off every time. It's kind of hilarious how he's like, oh!
Yeah. Well, that's what you have to be. That's what an English goalkeeper is taught to dominate the box.
Yeah,
you have to dominate the box and make that your territory. And you've got to control it, and that's what he does. And he does it well. He stood up this tournament. He did fit.
Yeah.
He was good.
So we can go to the next one. I mean, I don't know if I think Donnarumma is in the top 3. It was either
the Swiss keeper. The Swiss keeper was really good. I want to give him a shout. Sommer.
Have you ever seen the video? You probably haven't. Scott Sterling.
No,
as a goalkeeper. Anyways, it's a comedy video, but he. That goalie was taking shots like it was funny how he was just like it was funny. I think the Swiss goalie should have won the Golden Glove even though he made it.
He's going to lead into one of our topics next.
I think the guy real quick I think what's his name? What's the guy who scored the goal for Italy?
Bonucci.
Yeah, Bonucci. Oh, gosh. Anyways, I think Bonucci definitely was in the top, should have won, and I think he did win the MVP, and I think Bonucci to me was the best. Because
he was good. He was good on
but Chiesa, the way he impacted the game, that was great.
Come off early. I mean, that's probably why.
And again, Donnarumma in the actual match really didn't save that much because I mean, again, there was only 2 shots on target, and what blows me away is England only had 6 shots that they took. 6, like that is not
the subpar English performance. It was.
Yeah. So Jordan Pickford won the Golden Glove. Was it the right call?
Well, I think if we look at it, considering he had 7 games, he kept 5 clean sheets.
Yeah,
well deserved, I think.
But the thing that I really think that he was playing behind a great English defense, like
Jordan system that's designed for specifically to defend.
And that's the thing, like, was it really Was it? I think it should have either went to the Swiss goalkeeper, like you said before, or to Donnarumma, because Donnarumma, even in the Belgium game, was absolutely he was good. So I think those three guys. I really don't think Pickford, even in this last one, like even though he saved 2 goals and penalty kicks, I really don't think Pickford was that good. But that's just my opinion.
I think Jordan Pickford definitely increased his transfer value.
Yeah. Which way? Who does he play for as in club?
He plays for Everton. My friend.
Wait, but I heard that Donnarumma went to PSG, but he's gonna probably play backup for a little while.
Who's the PSG goalkeeper?
It's like this 30. I think he's a 36-year-old, and on ESPN they were saying something about it like that. It's going to be a tough competition. Here, I'll look it up in just a second.
Yeah. But he was fantastic over the tournament. He was. Donnarumma was.
Yeah.
But like Pickford, he was behind the defensive system as well. Mancini knows what he's doing. Roberto Mancini is probably one of the best managers in the tournament.
Yeah. Okay, I'll look up the PSG goalkeeper real quick. PSG,
a bottler team. When they get to they made all this money. They won the Champions League with Mbappe the other year, didn't they? So they have sort of reaped these benefits, but they're not.
Keylor, hold on, Keylor Navas.
Oh, Navas. All right, yeah, I know.
So that's the guy. So they were saying that he would play. They were saying that he would play for a little while, backup to Navas.
Yeah,
but
he probably beat him out.
Yeah. So, but who is? I've never heard of that guy before.
I go to Navas. Before.
Okay. Waruna says overall, Italy played very boring game. The Copa America final was more entertaining.
Oh, Messi just dominated that game, didn't he? Scored twice.
Yeah, he did, but Italy didn't play a very boring game. They were actually quite.
It weren't exactly.
Their passing was on point.
I think if we look at it right for a European Cup final as a game as a whole,
that was great.
I give it like a 4.5, 5 out of 10.
Yeah, 5. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe. Well, I mean, it was coming. The suspense of it, it was fun. Like
it sounds like Argentina routed Brazil. I
feel like Argentina, like this one. If you're from a neutral point of view, the European Cup was way more exciting because you had overall, because more than Copa America because it went into dang penalty kicks.
Waruna's comment is about the final itself. Yeah, do you mean not the tournament? So if we look at it from that perspective, do you mean I think he's probably right? Do you mean?
Yeah.
Do you mean?
I guess so.
I agree with him. He's totally right. Waruna. Yeah. So next, let's go.
Okay, so UEFA's official best 11. We're gonna share the screen for this one.
Yes.
I will get it up here. Okay, so can you guys see it?
Start with the goal. Donnarumma, what do you think?
Okay, so the goalkeeper is. I agree with this 100%. Gianluigi. Gianluigi Donnarumma. That's completely yes. That is. I completely agree. That one. He was. I think the best goalie of the tournament. Saved some great saves. And learned from one of the best, Juju Buffon. So definitely was a good guy. And then. Yeah. We have our defenders, Kyle Walker, Leonardo Bonucci, and Harry Maguire. The one thing I say, I don't know why Chiellini for Italy didn't get in this list.
It's probably because of what he did to Saka in the final when he rugby tackled him. It's probably gone against him. It's like when
you think Zidane, that could have gone for a goal, though. I mean,
Materazzi. It's exactly like when Zidane headbutted Materazzi and he got sent off. and they was going to give him the player of the tournament, and they stripped him of it because of his actions on the pitch. I mean, so that could have been the Chiellini incident could be held against him. But I think Maguire and Kyle Walker were definitely two of the best defenders in the tournament. Overall,
that's true. And I think like, because like, again, the style that England plays, everyone's gonna look good on defense. But yes, just because England really only conceded 2 or 3 goals, that's why they won. That's why there's 2 out of the 3 defenders. And then the next one, and then the next one, Leonardo Spinazzola. Yes, I think when he didn't get to play, obviously he didn't get to play the semis because of he tore his Achilles. He tore his Achilles. He got injured in the Belgium game. But when he played, he had the perfect mix of defender and also he was great at getting it out to the flank and really good attacker. So I do think Spinazzola was perfect because he was the perfect mix of defender and attacker.
No, I disagree with this.
Really?
I think it should have been Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was...
Wait, who does he play for again?
England. He's the England left back.
Okay.
Luke Shaw was consistently better, right? I'm telling you. And he scored in the final. He's the one who scored for England in the final.
Oh,
right.
Okay, yeah.
This is my case, though. I think it should have been Luke Shaw for the left back. He's consistently, like the whole tournament, he was just up and down the wing. He was getting the ball in the box, and defensively, he was on point. It definitely should have been. Well, I don't disagree with Spinazzola because he was that good. He was really good. But I just think overall, over the tournament, it should have been Luke Shaw.
Spinazzola, I believe that Spinazzola was a perfect balance. He was a perfect mix. So Maruna says, final is boring. I think it was too much hype. Every time Italy attacked from left flank, winger stopped and killed the move. They would advance to England 25 and go back. Yeah, but they had I don't think Maruna heard me run down the stats here, okay? It was crazy. First thing, England's passing was absolutely beautiful. Okay, they had 800 and something passes, shots on target 6, but they had 19 shots, so that they had plenty of shots. Possession, 66% of the possession, 820 passes. Italy played a perfect game, I believe. And if it wasn't for and I get what Runa is saying. They weren't good at finishing. Like, it wasn't a high scoring game. Italy's not good at finishing. But I believe from a passing and style perspective, I think it was a very good game. But yes, Italy wasn't that great at finishing.
England tried to kill the game off, and it was
that's true, and that's true. From England's perspective, it was a very boring game. They barely did anything.
And from an Italian even though you won, it was as a neutral looking at it. Right, I'm just looking at it. It was a boring final. It wasn't a great final.
Yeah.
So it had its moments, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go back now. What Runa's talking about there, I'm gonna go and watch the Copa America final.
Yeah, I need to too because I watched some of it, but
yeah, we will. I will.
So
yeah, next.
Okay, wait. One more thing before we move on. You know, another person who should have been in the finals of the goalkeeper.
Who?
The Denmark goalkeeper.
Kasper Schmeichel.
Yeah, Schmeichel was good.
Yeah, he had a good tournament. He did, but well done.
So I think the top 4 were like we said before. Goalie for England, because of the system he played in, it justified it a lot. We had Donnarumma was perfect. We obviously saw him in the all-time team.
I think the Swiss goalkeeper.
Swiss goalkeeper, and then So we got Donnarumma, Kyle Walker, Leonardo, BONUCCI, Harry Maguire, Leonardo Spinazzola.
Yeah.
And then the next guy.
Højbjerg, what a player. There is loads of talk about him joining Spurs, joining Tottenham Hotspur. So I cannot wait to see what he has to produce on a weekly basis in the Premiership.
Yeah, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Yes.
He was, yeah, I feel like the Denmark defense was good. I actually really liked watching Denmark. I don't know about you, but I loved
yeah,
it.
I love them.
And then Jorginho, I don't know, like I think he did deserve this because he was very good. He won it. He won the game against Spain in penalty kicks. So I think, what do you think about this one, Jorginho, as the middle?
He missed his penalty in the final, didn't he?
In the finals, yes, he did.
That hop, skip, and a jump didn't help there, did it?
Yeah, I mean, in the last game, the skip and the jump actually, like, it completely faked out the goalie. But I think overall, yeah, he was a Jorginho to Italy. I think this guy was probably he was the key pieces. If they would have lost Jorginho to injury or 2 yellow cards, that would have been felt around the Italian locker room. Like, he was the centerpiece. So, yes, I do believe that as far as impact players, Jorginho guaranteed was one of the best. Are you still there, Gavin?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Just checking stuff. Just checking something out there. Where Oibig was going. Yeah, Jorginho was fantastic over the whole tournament. He was absolutely consistent, and yeah, when he needed him, he was there.
Yeah. And then we have Pedri, the young Pedri. He was. Yeah. I thought. Do you agree with that? I thought that was a pretty good call. I mean, I loved him.
It was. Yeah, Spain were all right. I thought Spain were the dark horses to do it. I thought Italy were lucky to beat them. I thought Spain were the better team.
Yeah.
And Pedri justifies his name among this list.
The biggest thing that really lost Spain the game was because they just couldn't finish.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they were lackluster up front. Yeah.
So then we go to strikers. We go on the left side. We go to Federico Chiesa. He was a force. I mean, he was so good. I think he scored like 3 goals.
Fantastic, mate.
He was amazing. Just the way he got down there, his control of the ball, just the way he impact. Oh yeah. And then Romelu Lukaku. I think that some people would argue, but I feel like he definitely was a good. Like, I liked him a lot.
I can't think of a better centre forward over the whole tournament. Lukaku was consistently, and he banged in goals from. He was big up front. They could play the ball to him, and he would hold the ball up. And he was just. He was better than Harry Kane. He was better than Harry Kane for me. Was Romelu Lukaku was, and I think to me, I've never rated him myself. A, because he played for Manchester United, and B, he would flop in the big games, and he consistently couldn't score in the Premiership. The Premiership was too fast for him. But he's gone to the Italian league. With the Italian league, the pace is a lot slower. So it suits his game a lot more. And over there, he's reaping the benefits now. He is. And he was well deserved for him. I think he had a top tournament.
Waruna Pereira said, officiating in the finals, top-notch. Referee allowed the game to flow. I agree. Oh, yeah. I feel like 5 yellow cards, I could see one of those calls being bad. But, yes, I agree. And, like, there was some times where, like, I agree. There was some times where, like, an England player would flop and, like, the ref wouldn't hear it. Like, that's good calls.
Jorginho should have been sent off. Jorginho should have been sent off.
Okay, but he didn't mean to step on the guy's thigh. He didn't mean to step on the guy's thigh. He was going for the ball.
Still, he went over the top of the ball. His studs were showing, right? And to the letter of the law, right? That is a red card, right? But the only reason he didn't get sent off is because he went down and feigned injury, and he was rolling around on the floor, screaming, "Oh my God, my leg!" And the referee took pity on him and gave him a yellow instead of a red. He should have been off. I think.
But do you think that was on purpose?
Yeah. He obviously went down and did that so the referee would feel sympathetic towards him. Yeah, he definitely did that.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. But I feel like the ref definitely let a lot of things flow because there was also some calls where, like, England would flop and, like, would be holding up their hands and, like, he would so I think that was a very good game. let's see. Disagree with Gavin. I kind of do too. It was a fair call. Hold on. What the heck?
That was a red. It was a red card. It was off.
Let her alone. I feel like he was going, okay. We'll see. But okay, so let's get to the next player. Raheem Sterling. Wow. I feel like Ronaldo should have taken his place. I feel like Raheem Sterling was the product of the system.
Ronaldo did nothing. Come on. He just scored like he was all right, but he wasn't fantastic.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Sterling carried his team. I mean, if it weren't for him, they wouldn't have got through the semis. Raheem Sterling was fantastic in the semi-final. In the semi-final, he's one of the best players in the world. You couldn't touch him in the semi-final.
I feel like, but do you think Raheem Sterling will go back to being the mediocre player he was in club?
Come back lethargic from the Euros. Last season, he was rubbish. I think he scored like 5 goals, I think, all season. He was absolutely terrible. Pundits have all been smashing him, rightly so. And he's gone to the Euros and shone. And I think he's going to come back, like I said, tired. And he won't be able to. He won't be able to.
So before we get on to the next topic, I just want to quickly. So goalie, Donnarumma from Italy. Defender, like the right back, Kyle Walker from England. Center or other defender, Leonardo Bonucci. Next one, Harry Maguire. And then left back, Leonardo Spinazzola from Italy. So
Emil Højbjerg.
Emil Højbjerg from Denmark as one of the midfielders. Jorginho as another midfielder. Pedri as another midfielder. Young, growing star. Striker Federico Chiesa, absolutely agree with that one. Romelu Lukaku from Belgium and Raheem Sterling from England. So that is about it. I think I'm going to stop sharing the screen now. Okay. Yeah. So let's get to the next topic. Let's see. Why did Ronaldo not make I guess we already talked on that, but I don't know. He was one of the top goal scorers, but again, he wasn't an impact player at all. I mean, he really didn't affect whether his team won or not, so.
See, he scored all his goals in the group stages, didn't he?
Yeah.
He scored one in the second round before they went out.
I don't know. And they were playing, I guess they were in a hard group with France, Germany, and that kind of justified. But, I don't know. Lukaku had a monster of a tournament. I agree. He definitely was.
I concur.
I don't know why it's not showing up on. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, finally. Gosh, it's probably going to go off in a second. Okay, so let's get to the next one. Golly. My gosh. Okay.
Right. How far will Italy and England go in the World Cup?
So, excuse me, guys, for that. That was I don't know what's happening, but I had some technical difficulty getting stuff up on the screen. Anyways,
how far do you think Italy will go in the World Cup?
Semifinals.
That's a big prediction. That's far.
That's not biased because they just won the European Cup. I don't think they'll make it to the finals.
Where's the World Cup 2? You know where the World Cup 2 is?
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, wait. Qatar. It's in Qatar.
Yeah, I guess in the Middle East. Quarterfinals max.
Right. Do you want me to tell you what's going to happen? Right? I got a prediction now for the tournament. Right, a South African team, right? No, an African team, not South Africa, right? African team.
Yeah.
Right, is going to come out and do
extremely
well.
I feel like it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Go ahead.
It's the weather conditions. He's going to be so hot. And the European players are not used to that heat.
Yeah.
Not playing in that heat. And I can't see any of the European teams winning it, to be honest.
I don't think England. No, they're not a top 5 team.
They've gotta be. I think.
Yeah, but they're going to be just as tired as Italy will be.
Yeah, but they will be. Yeah, but that's not going to be.
If England is a top 5 team, then Italy is a top 5 team. No doubt about it.
Yeah. Well,
Italy dominated England except for that one play in the second minute.
Italy have to be contenders, of course. Right?
Absolutely.
If we look at the FIFA World Rankings, right? They've got England above Italy. Right? England are 4th and Italy are 7th in the world. So if we look at it like that, but then again, Belgium are the best team in the world, don't you? You mean FIFA World Rankings, Belgium are number 1. And they have been for a while. They are good.
They are good, but Belgium can never seem to finish.
Yeah. But they got France is 2nd, Brazil is 3rd, England 4th, Portugal 5, Spain 6, Italy 7, Argentina.
Spain ahead of Italy?
Yes.
Oh, I guess Spain did dominate them. Yeah, I could see that.
Right. Uruguay at 9, Denmark at 10.
I think Denmark should be earlier. I think Denmark's gonna make a run.
Right. Can you predict Wales's FIFA World Rankings? Where do you think Wales is ranked in the FIFA World?
24th.
17th. We are 17th in the world. Doing one behind the Netherlands. Netherlands is 16th. Wales is 17th.
I think the Netherlands is clearly better than Wales, but that's
we got Gareth Bale, mate. We got Gareth Bale.
Yeah, but hey, he's like Superman. He's like LeBron James of the soccer.
Yeah, and who doesn't want LeBron James? LeBron James on their team.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think England will make it to the quarterfinals. Italy will make it to the semis.
Yeah, I think about quarterfinals for a pair of them. I do for the 2 teams quarterfinals. I think.
Okay, well, we disagree on that one, but I don't know. I think Italy. Yes, they'll be tired, but I mean, okay. Here are the teams that I think are better than them. Argentina, yes. And again, like my dad said the other day, the World Cup is a whole new game. It's a whole new game.
Yes.
People in the Copa America, people down there play different styles. He said that European teams play similar styles of soccer. And so people in Africa, you got Nigeria.
It depends on where in the World Cup
and this is being played in the Middle East. So yeah.
So
I feel like you got styles in Africa like Nigeria.
South American teams are going to shine. South American teams will shine.
Yeah, you got those Peru, Chile. So it's a whole new game, really.
Yeah, Colombia,
like all those different teams. It's just a whole new style. You got Africa teams, Uruguay, with whatever his name is. So it's a whole. What?
Edison Cavani.
You also have that guy that bit somebody's ear one time. Who's that?
What's
his name?
I can't think. Don't worry, I can't think. I don't know. I can't remember.
But he's good. Suarez. Yeah.
Luis Suarez. Yeah, I remember him.
He's
bit 2 people. He bit somebody in the Premiership as well. He did. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's see. So it's a whole new different style. Wouldn't you agree with that? I mean,
it's a whole different kettle of fish. See, I mean, when it's just the European game, it's just Europe looking. I mean, the world watching it, but when it's the world, everyone's got an interest.
Yeah.
Everyone has an interest then, and where the big players shine.
Yeah, Yeah. So, but who would you predict for the World Cup?
Oh, if I was going to predict who win the World Cup right now, Argentina.
Ooh. I need to go back and look back at their highlights. I haven't watched a ton of them.
Messi, bro. I mean, they got a good side over there. They have. Like.
Argentina. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be. I feel like Nigeria. I feel like Nigeria could make it far. They have a good player. Like to the
as well. Aguero for Argentina. They've got a couple of good players. Argentina have.
Yeah,
they're a good side, like. I mean, and they're a good tournament side as well. So, and during the heat in Qatar, it doesn't matter if it's the winter or the summer out there. They're still going to shine out there.
Yeah. Do you think any Middle East team will make it?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, because there's, I guess, Korea. No, not Korea. Sorry, not Korea. Turkey could make it.
Turkey's Europe.
Oh, dang it. Yeah, I need to get my geography right. Okay, well, Turkey's like down there, you know. Iran could. I could see Iran making it, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just tough to get soccer over there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not as advanced as the West, so it's tough for them guys. Tough for them guys. It totally must be.
Right. I feel like the guy for Egypt, like obviously they're not really.
Yeah,
Salah, yeah, he's going to be good.
He could turn up, yeah.
Nigeria has some good players, so them two I think will make it.
And there's always a team like Ghana or Ivory Coast.
Yeah,
they always do well. Like, like South Korea? Can you remember when South Korea were they were doing quite well?
Yeah.
At one point. So there's always one team that comes out like that from that sort of nation. And from those continents, it shines at the World Cup, which is why we love it. That's why we love the World Cup. Because it gives smaller nations the chance to get there and
get a chance,
do their country proud.
So I guess we've covered everything. Do you have anything else to say?
Who was your player of the tournament for the Euros?
Oh, for the Euros? Well, okay, I'm going to start with Copa America real quick. Copa America, I think it was obviously Messi. I really wanted Brazil to win because I love Neymar, but they didn't. But it was Messi. And then for the Euros, I mean, Ronaldo won Golden Boot, but I don't think he was the best player. Who do you think it is?
Damsgaard.
Really?
Did you see some of the goals he scored?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
That free kick he scored in the semi-final against England was a scorcher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful
as well. He's super young.
Yeah,
and he had like about 3 or 4 absolute screamers this tournament.
Yeah,
and I think definitely well deserved. I think it was Damsgaard for me. I think
I couldn't choose, but if I had to, that's hard. If I had to. If I had to, I really want to say Italy's players, but no.
If that's what you want to do, then do it, isn't it?
I would actually have to agree with you. Damsgaard was really good. That goal was a wow. Like that was like from 30 yards. No, that was like from 30 yards out, 25 yards out, and it was just a straight bullet.
Yeah,
perfect. And like we even saw Insignia.
If you watch it, right? If you watch it on the replay, what they do, right, is when the walls are lining up, right? You've got the England wall, right, which is 10 yards from the ball, right? Yeah, because you have to be 10 yards from the ball when it comes to a dead ball free kick situation, right? So they're making a wall, and it's a 5-man wall, and Denmark set up a 3-man wall of their own right next to as you're looking at the TV, right, it was on the English wall's right-hand side, right? And they made a 3-man wall, and then what they did there is they blocked the view of the goalkeeper, Pickford, right? Yeah. So when Damsgaard hit that ball, right? Yeah. Instead of Pickford being able to see the ball and seeing which corner is going over, right? He couldn't see nothing until the ball was over the wall. And then it was too late then because it was your top corner. Straight there. So, it was top goal. But he scored better goals than that. He scored, in the round before, he scored a screamer.
Yeah.
You mean, oh, absolute, I mean, beast.
And I mean, they blew out Wales, so they were great that game.
Smashed us. They were fantastic. They well deserved it. They deserved it. They did.
So, yeah, I guess that's both of our players of the tournament. This was a lot of fun. Gavin,
player of the tournament.
Maruna's player of the tournament.
We have to get him on, yeah. We have to get him on here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
Is he in the chat still?
I think he is. Here, if you want to come on, Maruna, I'm gonna post it in the chat. So, anyway, who is the player? I have a feeling he's gonna say like someone like Harry Kane or something like that.
I reckon he's gonna say Romelu Lukaku. That's who I think.
Yeah, that's true. But Harry Kane, I do not like Harry.
I'm telling him. We'll see what you got to say now. We'll just save it for another time. We'll just leave it here now. Yeah. Right, we'll just leave it here now, and I'll
Lukaku.
Lukaku. Yeah, I told you, look, do we?
Okay, hold on.
All right. Well, Maruna, we'll sort you out something, and we'll get you on here, bruv.
Okay,
Thank you very much for listening.
This was a lot of fun. We will see you guys later. This has been the second part of the special soccer edition. Until next time, I don't know when there'll be a next time. I'm looking forward to talking soccer again, but otherwise, I'll be doing my regular stuff, football and basketball. So we will see you guys later. This has been a lot of fun.